Hi there, I'm Colin from the Alumni and Fundraising team here at Robert Gordon University, and in today's Alumni in Focus video interview we're switching up the format to the normal process. So normally I'm sat behind the camera asking the questions to our graduates to find out their career journeys and what they've been up to since they left RGU. But today I'm in front of the camera asking some questions to two alumni of the university who are back on RGU soil for a project that they're working on. So I'm joined here by Alan Dick, Managing Director of Core 29 Limited, and Julian King, Director of BD at the Net Zero Technology Centre. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you.
So it's a frosty day here on campus, and where many people are wrapped up indoors and not bothering to come outside. You guys have your waterproofs on, ready to take on campus for your project you're working on. So Alan, do you want to let us know why you're here today?
So we're here because there's a programme that we're involved in that is looking at protecting the red squirrel population here in Scotland, and we do that by monitoring boxes that are situated in sort of secret locations, a few on campus and a few further upstream. We visit these boxes on a regular basis. We replenish them with nuts, basically, that the squirrels are drawn to. The squirrels dip into those boxes. There's a little kind of setup they have to, they're smart, creatures. They get into the box. They have a eat all you can buffet of nuts, and we're able to detect by the squirrels, how they access the box. Are those red squirrels or are they grey squirrels? And kind of pleased to say that on campus, a lot of the squirrels that we are monitoring and tracking are all red squirrels. So that's super good. That's essentially what we're here doing. We just we track that, and it's just it's just a really exciting project to be involved in, and lovely campus.
Definitely agree with you there. Brilliant stuff. And this feeds into the wider work of the Scottish Wildlife Trust, Julian. Do you want to give us a picture of the bigger kind of situation at hand and the aims of Scottish Wildlife Trust?
Sure. So as you said, the project's run by the Scottish Wildlife Trust. It's called Saving Scotland's Red Squirrels. We've had red squirrels in Scotland for a very, very long time, and the population has been declining, and that's predominantly because grey squirrels were introduced to the UK many years ago. They're much bigger and stronger and can carry smallpox as well, so can outcompete the red squirrels. So the population's declined a lot, to the point that here in Aberdeen there was, pretty much all grey squirrels. So over the last few years there's been a real drive to recruit volunteers to monitor the populations and try and ensure that red squirrels remain, a part of our wildlife system. So we have around 50 or so volunteers that are working in the area just now, and as Alan said, the majority of the squirrels that we see here are red squirrels, so it's all going in the right direction.
Great, and the numbers are increasing as well,
yeah,
slowly but surely.
Red squirrel numbers are on the up and grey squirrel numbers are on the decrease.
Okay, so we've made it across campus and we're at one of the two boxes that are here on campus. Now the boxes are out of public sight to keep the conservation area environment nice for all the squirrels. But before we have a look at kind of the process that you get involved with, why was it an important project for you both to be involved in?
Yeah, I think we started doing it just around COVID time, and we were, it was where we were limited to where we could go. We were going out in the woods up at Mary Cooter anyway, and I'd started looking for volunteer opportunities and came across this, and it was kind of like, we're going for walks in the woods anyway, it'd be nice to do something that gives something back. But as I mentioned earlier, it was the Countess Wells weeds that we had the round in before, and that got pretty damaged during Storm Arwen, so we've been doing this round probably for about a year now.
Nearer to 2, I think.
2 years now.
Great.
Yeah. So yeah, it was just an opportunity to get out in nature and give something back, I guess.
Great, and great to do it at this time of year as well, when it's autumn glows all round and not raining as well.
Yeah.
And there might be viewers who are maybe interested in getting involved, and you mentioned that it's obviously run by volunteers as well. So Alan, if anyone's wanting to get involved, what's the best kind of process for them to get involved?
So there's a website, is
ScottishSquirrels.org.uk, and there's
website.
volunteer opportunities on there, and also looking for people to kind of record squirrel sightings and things like that as well.
Perfect. Great. We'll put a link to that in the description of the episode as well. So you're going to take us on a little kind of mini tour of what you do when you're going around the boxes. So if you just want to kind of show us what you get up to, and we'll have a wee look at the process.
So it's very technical.
Yeah.
We've got our slug stick.
Right.
But this is the squirrel box, so from a quick look, there's been some hungry red squirrels around here. So I'm going to collect the little sticky that we put on there a couple of weeks ago. And I can see that there's a bunch of red squirrel hairs on there, but these get sent away to the lab to get checked under the microscope. And we'll hear back whether that's red squirrels, grey squirrels. There's quite often pine martens, mice, birds, but this box is generally red squirrels all the time.
Great.
My role is often checking out for slugs. They also find this an attractive place to harbour. Thankfully, this is a nice dry box, so no slugs here today, and so we essentially empty out what's left. It's a combination of nuts and corn, nuts being the more popular, and it's just a case of refilling. A little bit of a menu taster here on the front of the box, and that's us ready to go.
Ready, stocked
just
up.
about.
Yeah, ready to go. So we pop another sticky on. So the next hungry squirrel that comes around will lift the lid up, and their hairs will just catch on this little sticky. Okay, so that's the sticky ready for more hungry squirrels.
Great, amazing, what a treat for them. And so you mentioned that this is this is its second location on campus, but how many locations do you have overall in your route?
So we've got seven boxes that we visit like every couple of weeks, and we just enjoy just visiting all of those boxes, and I think the fact that the locations are here on campus, but it's just a beautiful sort of stretch of woodland on the bank of the river itself, more or less, all the time, and it's just amazing to see through all the seasons of the year, between spring and everything coming to life again, the dense kind of forest feeling in the middle of summer, and then just the kind of beautiful autumn colours. So it's all amazing, and it's just quite a pleasure to be able to visit these sites. But yeah, 7 boxes, and we keep the location secret, but some of the locations are just a joy just to visit, because they give such unique and amazing views on campus of just the banks of the river, and just some of the other wildlife, the bird life that you see. It's just such a lucky thing to be doing.
And you don't kind of pause your work, you're doing this all year round as well, so there's no busier time or quieter time for you guys, it's kind of just the same.
No, we do it all year round. So one of the reasons that we kind of check the boxes every couple of weeks is because there are still grey squirrels in the area, and we're really fortunate that we've got a lot of reds here. But when you look at the map of the UK, you can see that the grey squirrel population kind of moved up through the UK from where they were brought in. So we've still got a lot of volunteers around the Angus region and things. We're really fortunate. This is one of the only places where we've still got red squirrels living.
Great. Amazing. Keep up the good work. Doing great things. Good to know the numbers are coming up as well, which is great. So, well, thank you for showing us a kind of close-up view of what you guys are getting up to and taking us along with you today. So that takes us to the end of this Alternative Alumni in Focus interview. To catch up on our previous episodes from the year, you can catch up on our playlist on YouTube, where you can also subscribe for our future episodes, which will be coming in 2024. And of course, if you have a story that's worth sharing, please do get in touch with us at alumni@rgu.ac.uk, and we'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching.